Hello, and welcome to Jebus Adventures. I'm back here on the Tekkit Lite server on my survival island, and this is my new mob spawner. I didn't like the old one. It wasn't very efficient. I had to stand over the far end over this place, let him walk along the top, then drop down. It was a waste of time. So instead, now what I've got is, if I've got a pick, yes I have, inside here, you can see that's where the spawners have been moved to. I dragged it all along the bottom, filled it all out. So now they just travel up here, inside this tunnel, straight to the top, straight down again. Did I get that bit of... I did, yes. So yeah, I'm just here grabbing some XP and some bones. Which you can see now, they all go into these little chests. I'm not sure if they did that last time, I think they did. But now this goes to a ender chest, so that I can get them at the mainland a lot easier. That is to do with my new farm system, which I'll show you in a second. I believe I started it not so long ago, and this is where I'm going to be enchanting. As you can see, I don't have any of the bits yet. I've just laid out where I'm going to put it, so this will be where it is. I've got my anvil here for applying them, and I've got some books that I've already enchanted. As you can see, I've got my efficiency, my fortune, and my fire protection, so I'm looking forward to putting some of them on soon. I did enchant the bow with power. A long time ago I got a power enchantment on the book, and it was me failing massively trying to apply it onto swords and armor and all sorts. It was, yeah, I was a bit of a noob at the time. I realise now, of course, it goes on bows, and I've now got a power 4 bow. So that's cool. I'm going to keep working on that. But for now, I'm just going to use my 30 levels on this book. See what I get. Power 3. Oh, what a waste. That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. Let's go back home. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we are, so another flying zombie. Okay, so a couple of changes. First of all, I'll start off with the farm. I managed to finally put in the fertilizer. So this now does fertilize these things. I've got no fertilizer in at the moment. Let me just check. Yes, here is some. Check that on there. Fertilizer in there. Makes all these grow instantly. If I show you right now. Yep, there they go. And then they get harvested by the harvester. Any second now. There we go. Again, you can see them getting carted off in the back there. And whilst the planter will now plant all the new seeds. The seeds are recycled back into the planter again. Yeah, there they go, put back up again. Must not be quite full. Oh no, there it goes, just a bit of a lag there. Yeah, seeds get recycled back into it again, whilst the wheat goes up into the ender chest. It used to go through the phase fat transport pipe. Now I've got that set to carrots and string when I'm doing flax and other fruits and things, vegetables. The wheat goes into the chest. That's back in its ender chest because I want it to go over here, so a bit more travelling again. Ignore this thing to the right hand side. I was testing out something which I instantly regretted, so don't mind that. I may revisit it later. Into that ender chest over there. That is where the wheat goes to, so I can fill up my breeder, so I can breed these. At the moment I'm breeding sheep just because I need to breed them. I do not have the wheat going into this automatically. That's probably a bit too much, but the only reason I've got quite a lot in there is because I know there's only like 3 sheep here that can breed. I haven't been doing it for very long. It's put there recently. If you see these cows over here, yeah, there's a little problem I had with these. I had the breeder here. I had the wheat automatically coming from the ender chest into the breeder. And this sheep is mental. Where have you come from? How did you get out? What are you doing? Get back in there. You stay there. You're a cow now. Yeah, so I had these all pushing, the belts pushing the cows nearest to the breeder, and I had the breeder being filled with wheat instantly, and yeah, that was it. I was just building around an island. Turns out this does quite often stay loaded. As the chunk does stay loaded, it's just within the limit of where I was. I came back out, wandered over here, and there was just a sea of cows. It was just a sea of brown. It was constant. Couldn't see the floor at all. I don't know how many cows there were, but there must have been hundreds and hundreds of them. So unfortunately that's had to stop now, and I'm on the lookout now for players who are doing the same thing, because if that's left unattended for too long, it could easily crash the server. So cautionary tale to you guys playing this: don't let your wheat, if you have a breeder, don't let it be automatic, because if it is, then you could end up losing everything. If it crashes and data's lost, no one to blame but yourself. Alright, so now that's out the way, we are moving on to this thing. you can see that I have moved the tower back just a few blocks, maybe 10 blocks or so. Just move it back a little bit to give me a bit more space to work with here. And I've completely removed the bottom part, as you can see. The track is as it was before. If I can't jump, yes I can. I've just made the track go around the back a bit further on, so it does loop a little bit longer now, but it still works just fine. I haven't built any staircases yet, other than this little one I've used just to get up to the top. This is just temporary. And the reason I moved it is to get more space here to build more structure. So I want to make that a bit more, useful, rather than just in the way like it was before. See the little cat there still doing its job. This works really well, by the way. I'm so pleased with this tree farm. It's completely flawless from what I can see. I've found no problems with it whatsoever yet. That may change. I'm sure I've missed something somewhere, but yeah, at the moment I'm loving it. So what I want to do with this is make it actually useful rather than just a lighthouse. I want to make it into some sort of energy generator. How to say that? I'm going to make it into a windmill, basically. So on the front of this is going to be a big old windmill spinning around, generating electricity. So that is the things I've got in this chest to make it. Hopefully I've got enough resources to build it there. It shouldn't be too difficult. I think I've got pretty much everything left from over there. Or over there. I'm not sure which way it was. Yeah, that way is the mob farm over there, I think. See the little stones on the floor. Yeah. Which leads me on to the second thing I want to do. My next goal after getting the power for electricity in the tower is turn this bottom area here into what I wanted to do ages ago, the train station. I'm going to have some red power frames controlling which way the cart gets launched, so that they can use it as a station to go either all the way to the left over to the mob farm, or all the way to the right over to the animal farm, and then of course to be able to come back again. So it saves me doing all the walking, because you'll notice if in this episode I probably end up walking back and forth a lot to get bones and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I want some sort of fast train system to use that for. So that's what it's going to be. This is going to power the frames moving the train tracks thing type dealio. So yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I hopefully want to achieve, and that's what I'm going to try and do. So yeah, that's why I was at the mob farm, was getting bone meal, which apparently doesn't work on... Oh god, I missed. Didn't realise bone meal doesn't work on flax. That's very irritating. Earlier I had it in my planter, but it would seem that it doesn't really work. So, maybe I'll end up bringing the harvester thing over here, the fertilizer. Sorry. Yes, let's try that. Actually, I think I can mine that with. Oh no, I won't bother. I'll maybe do that later. I thought I could use bone meal on this, but apparently I can't. So I guess this bone meal is going to get put into the system to turn into fertilizer. But yeah. So that's what I plan on doing now. I'm going to try and make the parts I need now. So the first one I need is going to be a kinetic motor. If I show you the recipe at the moment, kinetic generator, which is with a electric motor, alloy, brass, and iron. So hopefully I have everything I need here. I'm going to need some more, inventory space. That's what I'm going to need. Good God, I'm a bit full here, and let's go dump some of this crap off. Ah, there's a spider. Oh, die, you bastard! There you go, he's gone. She's the bow, really. Would have worked, wouldn't it? Okay. So, first one, kinetic motor. So, I need to make some more iron fences, I think. Let's just bang a few of these out. I can't remember the recipe for it. I think it's like this. Yes. 32 of them. Wow, that's more than I thought I was going to make, but never mind. I got some copper wires already made. The next step is, of course, just that. Okay, let's get you back in here, you back in here. I forget how many of those I actually need. I'm going to be looking at the recipes a lot for this because I've got a terrible memory, so I need to make 2 of them. Like so. 2. Then I need to make some blue alloy ingots. I think I've already got some alloy ingots. I brought the furnace with me just in case I didn't, but it looks like I do, so no problem there. So there we go. That should now make me the blue electric motor, which I can put in the recipe with the brass to make the kinetic motor. Hopefully, find out right now. I think this is right. Yes, kinetic generator. I keep calling it the wrong thing every single time. Kinetic generator. Okay, so the next part I need to make is actual windmill sails. So if I show you that right now, the wooden windmill is made of sails, the slab, and that's it. But unfortunately the sails are made out of, that's the wrong one I clicked on. The sails are made out of canvas, which are made out of string and sticks, which is why I started off the flax farm on the edges here, which I should probably have some torches by actually. Oh, I've got some stuff here. I said I thought I could use, wow, it's far too many torches, what an idiot. Never mind. I thought I could use bone meal for it, but apparently not, so I just gotta light it up again now instead. Oops, didn't mean to jump that high. Have it. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so I have got some string somewhere. I'm sure I put it... Did I put it in this chest or did I put it in the other place? I didn't put it in this chest. Maybe I dumped it. I had like a full stack of string easily. I put flax seeds in the... Okay, well I guess I'm going to have to resort to my my plan here. Alright, so where's my wrench at? Need my wrench so I can go get my solar panel. Okay, so I can't find my string. I can't remember where I put it. Get away, creeper! No! It's fine. That's fine. Unless it's in this chest that I check in here. Oh, for God's sake, here it is. Never mind, I found my string. It's a whole bunch of it right there. Okay, so what a waste of time that was. That must have been ages looking for that. I'll cut all that out, of course, but my God, that took far too long.